Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Anger Prone number. I think it's 6. I'm not sure, but it's either 6 or 7. So whatever number this is, welcome, welcome, welcome. Since the last time I have talked to y'all, it's been long. It's been a very, very, very long time, and I'm gonna be honest. I've just been lazy. I've just been really, really lazy lately. But I've been working out, studying for this ASVAB. I'm going to the U.S. Air Force National Guard. Um, the National Air Guards was what people call it, what they call it. That's my plans. Today we'll be talking about just life in general, because I really didn't come up with no subject like I did the other times and stuff like that. But this is gonna be really. I'm gonna just go straight out with it. Uh, when it comes to the facts of life, you have to know what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. What is appropriate is, shoot, everybody does their own thing, be you, but sometimes all the way being you doesn't seem to be the good thing at the time. I have a few good people in my life. I have a lot of good people in my life, and they all do their own thing. Why? Because they all impact me in their own little special way. So that's how I look at it. But how most people look at it is like, oh, they're this, oh, they're that. Like, what confuses me, one of the main things that confuses me is when girls have sex with a whole bunch of dudes and she's called a hoe, a skank, a slut, all these negative names and all that crap. And then when dudes do the very, very same thing, you know what happens? Oh, they're a player. They're a pimp. For real, yep, that pimp is sure a pimp, because I hope you liking that STD, boy. For real. For real. To be honest, that's how it is. That's really how it is in this world. And it's funny that a rich man can get your respect, but if you see a poor dude, you're like, oh, get away from me, you bum. You're not going to waste it on another thing of liquor. I'm like, dang, where's your sense of humanity at? There's no sense of humanity. I live in Kansas. I don't see many poor people, but it's snow outside. It's snowing hard out, and I'm like, so there are people sleeping in boxes in rural Wichita or something like that. I don't know, or in urban Wichita. Excuse me. But that's how things are. That's how things are. But that's how I see it. That's how I really see it. I've never been a supporter of really anything except my personal beliefs. And the reason I'm saying my personal beliefs, because I don't believe in half of the stuff most people would believe in. I mean, just throwing it out there, because, well, I don't. I don't need to tell the world, because I'm not going to tell you exactly what I'm talking about, but that's just how I am. That's just how I am. I don't need to hide no secrets from nobody, because according to everybody else, I am a very nice, good person, and they are happy that I am in their lives and stuff like that. And lately, I've become a little bit more hostile. I'm a little bit more angry than sad. Uh, I'm not as angry as I would think, but I have kind of changed my mindset to being, oh, some of this is your fault, right? I mean, I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna say this is how it should work and this is how it should be. No, the world is an imperfect place. The world is an imperfect place for a reason. There's a reason why it's imperfect. But some of the things I don't understand is like some of this stuff is actually built for you to fail. You could go to college, get your education, get that little thing, but guess what? You ain't offered no job after you graduate just because you got a paper. I bet you somebody that went to Job Corps and come back here and they're like, oh, you already got experience. Come on in. Like a college degree is more in a book than it is hands-on. I don't care what you say. You could go to any college and say it's hands-on training. The only way you're going to get hands-on training is either through Job Corps or through a vocational school. That's how I believe it. I mean, I went to school. I did not exactly feel it, and mainly that's just how I felt about it. I didn't really feel it. It wasn't me. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it, and that's really that's really all and everything that I think about school wise. That's a subject for another day. But I want to say to the people who are going to be watching this video, even though there's not a lot of you, literally there's like 10, 20, maybe even probably a 100, and that's it. A few of y'all probably come across it on YouTube and stuff like that. But I don't really care. I really don't. I mean, money only goes so far too. Money only goes far as it can take you. It's like picking up a rock and throwing it. That's how far it's just gonna take you until it drops or it just falls. So, but I want everybody to realize that life is short. Don't waste your days losing sleep over people that won't lose sleep over you. Uh, don't waste looking for something that was never there. Don't waste your time, your space over some people that just don't care. I mean, I have people in my life that care, yeah. But I also have people in my life that don't want nothing but, I mean, I don't have money, so they just ask for, like rides and stuff like that. Even though I don't even drive my car. I mean, I really don't really drive it. Because my car is kind of, messed up. That's why I don't drive it. But anyway, that's that. My take on the whole thing is like I have yet. Another thing is that I have yet to see a female pay for dinner, the price of gas. I mean, come on now. Do we really? Most of us gentlemen are put in the friend zone, and we do all that stuff just to get out of the friend zone. That's very difficult. Trying to get out of the friend zone, and all they can do is think, "Oh, he ain't gonna go nowhere with this." Blah 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 blah. So yeah, but this was Anger Prone number 7. If you want to subscribe, do so. But I really could care less if you don't. But if you want to, it'd be nice. It'll boost my publicity.